Hey, welcome in. I'm Dawn.
And I'm John.
And this is Mileage May Vary.
Yeah, Buckaroo Buck and Bob is here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, where's my gold at? I left my gold at home. I got my gold hat.
Got your gold hat.
That's my Sears hat right there. I like it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, what we need to do now, we need to take you to the dentist and get you a gold grill.
You don't have to go to the dentist. You just get some gold foil and put on there.
Well, there you go.
Yeah. Let me get my hat.
Oh, go for it.
Yeah. Oh. Almost cost me $10 just picking that heavy hat up. How about that, folks? Got me a little. Remind you of somebody you know, Cecil? Always got a hat on.
There we go. Fancy dancy. And here, I'm going to do this, or we're going to keep looking at that.
Oh, keep looking at that. That's not right. You folks are up there, not down at the computer's down there. So that's why I kept looking at the computer.
They're going to think we're looking at...
Now I'm looking around the corner. Hey, I see you. Hey, Don. I've been to Brazil. Down there. Oh, our alarm's going off. Are we done already? I mean, we just
that was my time.
For a few minutes.
You can cut my check, and
I'll
see you next week. Yeah, tell me about Brazil. I've been trying not to ask you about it because I knew we were talking today on camera. So tell me all about it.
I'm so glad. I had such a good time down there. You know, it's a long old flight down there, and we got on the boat, and we drove 27 hours on the boat to the fishing spot from Manaus, Brazil, and then we started fishing. We fished in that water for 6 days.
6 days.
And it was just fantastic. You know, out of there was 7 other couples, and you got to understand, not guy and girl couple. I mean, it's they teamed us all up. Okay. So me and my buddy went, so they teamed me and him up. But we've been down there a couple of times.
Yeah.
All right. So
Pros.
we kind of know how to fish. But the rest of the guys, they hadn't been down there. So we put over 300 fish on the boat. 300 fish, and nobody come nowhere near close to us.
You're showing them how it's done.
Yeah, we I come in one day, and this guy named Seth, great fisherman. He's a professional bass fisherman.
Okay.
Now, folks, when you're looking for peacock bass and you're trying to catch peacock bass, and you're a bass fisherman here in Texas or just here in the United States, you're a black bass fisherman. Everything you know about black bass, throw it out the window. It doesn't mean anything. Just because it says peacock bass, it does not mean. It ain't talking about black bass. It's talking about peacock bass. This bass actually goes to sleep at night.
Oh.
So when the sun goes down and it gets dark in the water, they have their place where they lock and they stay there. They go to sleep. They're
no
not biting.
tossing and turning?
No. No, they're just hovering in the water a little bit with their eyes wide open.
Okay.
You know, but if it's got a full moon out, they don't sleep. They're active, but they don't bite. They don't eat. They move around. They float around, whatever. So the native people, when they want to go peacock bass fishing, they use a spear, and they go at night because they know where their spots are because they find them during the day. Because when they find their spot, they hover out and kind of make a bowl in the sand. It's always on white sand for some reason. I don't know why. But the native people spear them, and that's how they harvest the peacock bass.
There you go.
So really cool getting to meet the native people down there. A whole culture that we could never understand as far as being an American citizen. These people are so caring and compassionate, but they're so humble. You know, if they have a dugout canoe that they have an oar and they can go across the water with, they're happy. If they have a motor that we know them as a Briggs and Stratton motor or a Kohler motor, and they put a long piece of pipe and somebody, or they beat out a propeller they can put on the end of that shaft and scoot across the water, they're happy. They don't want no more. They don't care about money. If you give them something nice, they'll take it and sell it so they can buy something that they need. Not something nice. They don't want nothing nice.
Yeah.
Now, you know something's cool? Every one of them wears a football jersey. And football down there is soccer.
Yeah. Football.
You know? So it's cool. You see this guy scooting across the water, and he's got a jersey on. He got a number on it, the player.
There you go. So it sounds like not only did you learn about the different styles of fishing and fish, but you learned a lesson about being humble.
Knowing the native people and meeting them, that's so cool. You know, little kids were swimming on the dock, and you know it as a wooden dock. But they have, I'm trying to say cane pole, okay? They drive it in the ground. They tie other pieces of cane pole, and that's what they use for a dock.
Okay.
Because the water fluctuates from the levels of the water can be 15 feet in distance, the height. Okay. So they don't put nothing permanent up because it'll take it out.
Yeah.
Take it away. We're fishing on the Amazon River, by the way. We're to the southeast of Manaus, and it's like 600 miles away from Manaus.
Okay.
All right. And there's no roads that go there that are paved. You can go there by road, but it's all dirt road, and you don't travel that road at night if you're not a native from that area. Because the natives from that area, if they catch you traveling at night, they'll play with you in a bad way. They don't play around.
Yeah.
So anyway, I just rambling about this trip.
Hey, I'm so taking excited.
It in. I learned so much. I got to see so much. And the village that's there, from 1 o'clock, noon to 3 o'clock, everything is closed, but the police department and a hospital. But there's no businesses that are open. Nobody's on the street because it's so hot because of the sun.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
At 4 o'clock, they start coming out.
Okay.
When the sun sets far to the west, because you're only 200 miles from the equator.
Okay.
It's not that the air is hot.
Yeah.
It's the sun is so hot.
Yeah. Not that the air's hot. It's just hot.
And by 6 o'clock, everybody's out. Everybody's out moving around. The streets are packed. There's like 1,200 people in this town, registered people in this town, and every one of them are on the street by 7 o'clock at night.
There you go. Did you have good food out there?
Oh, my gosh. Folks, you see me, I'm happy, and I had lost well over 50 pounds in the last year. Okay.
Congratulations.
And I think I gained it all back on the boat.
Oh, yeah?
I haven't ate that much now. In the last couple of days, I just pushed away. I just get a little bite of this, a little bite of that. But dessert come along, and I ate a full thing. Jay fixed me up. Jay's the guy he's the guy that managed the boat. He don't own it. He managed the boat for the owner. Okay? And number one, the best food on the river by far. First class operation. And I guarantee you they're going to have rice on every meal.
Rice is
and noodles.
It's so good.
Noodles for every meal. Folks, I never ate rice before I started going down here.
Really?
I don't like rice. I didn't like rice.
I love
But I
rice.
have learned that when you're fishing in that sun and that heat, you need that starch and them calories in you because you're just going to melt it out of you.
I can't believe you didn't like rice.
No, I didn't. I know.
I've learned. We're going to change that.
The Amazon Lord 2, I've been on that boat 2 times. Never had hot rice. Every meal that we went to in town, before we go on the boat and after we get off the boat, we're in town for a couple hours, couple days.
Yeah.
Everybody serves cold rice in Manaus. It's just going to be cold rice. You're used to it.
Okay.
This trip, Amazon Lord 3, was the first time I ever ate warm or hot rice.
Like in your life?
In Brazil.
Oh, in Brazil. Okay.
In Brazil.
Okay.
I never ate hot rice in Brazil. And it was like really cool.
Yeah, I bet.
It's a treat. It really was. And we had steak every night. Every night it was a different kind of steak. Now, this might kind of concern you just a little bit, but I'm going to tell you a testimony. Oxtail.
Oh, I know about oxtail.
Oh, if you don't know about oxtail, and the word oxtail might gross you out, I'm sorry. But I want to tell you, there's nothing more tender than oxtail. That is so good. And they grilled some oxtail.
Oh, they did it grilled. I've only ever had it stewed style.
Oh, no, they had it stewed.
Okay.
They had it by stew, but I didn't eat it that way because they had steak, and I'm a steak guy.
Sure,
okay?
Sure.
But when they grilled that oxtail, that was so good.
Hey, you want to know something funny?
Yeah, I like funny.
I don't like steak.
That's okay.
And you like steak. And I like rice, and you don't like rice.
Yeah. Opposite attract,
look at
they
that.
say.
Yin yang.
Yeah, you're not really. When you get the firm blood in you, you'll like rice.
Okay, all right.
I guess. I don't know. So anyway.
And folks, you might hear some noise in the background. That's because
we're at the shop. This is a live deal,
Yeah.
There's cars going by out there. Luckily, everybody's left for the day. We're after 4 o'clock. We waited to that. And things are going great. Pawpaw's down there waiting to take me over to the phone place. We had the phone get repaired today, my little cell phone. When we was at Super Saturday up in Pennsylvania. What a great show. I love that. That was a lot of fun. My phone ran out of memory.
It sure did.
And I needed something that had a little better memory than what I got. So we got some new phone.
That should be easy to
And
find.
we're going to be cool. We're going to have lots of memory. We're going to be awesome. It's going to be great.
And the phone he has, too, usually you go on an iPhone, you say select all delete. No, he had an old phone where you had to go through manually and delete everything.
Mayflower. What do you think?
Yeah, that thing
We
needs to get
chiseled
buried.
it out of a rock, and it worked fine back then.
We'll have a little memorial for your phone, bury it.
No. The old phone's saved. It's getting a new battery.
Yeah.
All the memory's going to be wiped out, put in a new phone.
Why are you polishing a turd?
Because we can use that phone to do more videos.
Yeah.
What a turd.
Y'all are going to see it in 30 frames per second. It's going to be pixelated. Keep an eye
It'll
out
be
for...
okay. It's professional grade.
We'll be looking at like Super Mario. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you had a great time. And I never know, when you go on these trips, is it all catch and release? Are you keeping any? Like, what's going on?
It's all catch and release because you're fishing on a reservation, Indian reservation, by the way. Indonesia,
Indigenous?
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Their women are beautiful, by the way.
Oh,
I just had to add that.
I bet.
You know, all of them are. Every one of them. I don't care. They're every walk in life. They're beautiful. I love them. They're just so wonderful people.
Yeah.
When we was walking in the mall, we went and got massages in the mall because our arms and legs and everything was hurting so bad from
I bet.
throwing and reeling. That's a redo. So anyway, we're going by the stores and I saying, hello, how you doing? Hi. And, you know, they go, just look at you. Oh, hi. And, you know, they're just shocked that you're talking to them because they don't talk to each other.
Well, when you talk
you can't wave hi to nobody in Brazil or Manaus, okay?
Oh.
You don't wave at them. They don't know what that means.
Okay.
But you give them the thumbs up, that's a unanimous. Everything's okay, baby.
Okay.
Give me the thumbs up. That's what I like to see. I love it.
Well, I was about to say, most of the time you're walking up to people here in the States, hi, how are you? And we're also like, hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
You know, nobody likes a fat guy like me. Coming up to them saying hi. They're worried I'm going to try to get in their pocket or something.
Well, I had a meeting with Coralie today just saying, hi, how are you?
Oh, my girl Coralie. Oh, my gosh. How's she doing?
She's doing fantastic. She's talking about getting ready to sign up to go, I forget the term. I'm not an auto person. Side story. I come from a different line. So learning all these terms and stuff, I'll get there. It's just going to take a minute. But she's talking about signing up for this exclusive racing on ice. Like the lake is freezing over.
Oh, yeah. They do that kind of stuff up in Canada, by the way. Texas, we don't have ice on the lake down here.
Yeah.
Well, if we do, you don't want to stand on it.
No, definitely
You don't even want to throw a rock on it.
No, definitely not. But she was talking about getting excited. That's going to come up. It's exclusive. You got to wake up at midnight to sign up for it.
Oh, yeah.
So
cool.
Yeah, she's getting ready for that. But she was telling me about the first time she met you.
Uh-huh. That was a crazy thing for her.
Yeah. But it was that same thing where you were just kind of like, hey, how are you? Where are you at? You want to do this? Let's go. And so it's that, okay. That's just kind of how it is with you. You're ready to go always.
I'm ready to go. You know, there's a beautiful lady that's in our industry. She's famous. And it's all happened in the last 4 years. Okay. And she come to an event. Somebody talked her up to come into an event. And I was the first person she met at that event. And I got her in there. I welcomed her in. I loved her. And she still talks about that today.
Aww.
You know? Thank you, Tanika. I love you, baby. This will be our 4th year anniversary, by the way, coming up.
You're going to have to post something on Facebook.
Oh, yeah, I always do.
Absolutely.
Yeah. She's what a powerhouse of a lady. That's somebody we got to have come on and talk a little bit, you know?
Well, that's your official invitation
She's
right
cool.
there.
She's been a Ratchet Wrench spokesperson. She's won award. She's, you know, I want to say every podcast that I know she's been on. So let's just tell you, I know she's been on JD Mechanic. Her and Jeff Compton's going round and round. I know she's been on Changing Industry twice. She's been there, blah, blah, blah. You know, she's been on, hey, Josh Purnell. She's been with him on his podcast. You know, that was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think Jim Purdy, Gear, golly.
We're buffering.
Yeah, we're buffering this for sure because Gearbox podcast.
There we go.
Doggone, I tried to got that right.
Hey, you just got back from vacation. We'll give you a little
I'm
grace.
still in vacation mode. You know, we were going to do this early this morning, 11 o'clock, and here it is after 4 in the afternoon, and we're just now sitting down. But folks, I have not had a moment all day long. Hey, I got to have lunch with Julie from ASA National. She come by and she called me. She said, let's go eat lunch. I said, that sounds like a great idea. So we went and ate lunch. So we had a great visit. And you're talking about an awesome person. That's another powerhouse lady in our industry.
Yeah.
She's just awesome. I can't wait for you to meet her. And you're going to meet her because we're all going to meet up and have another powwow. And it's going to be later this month. We're going to get to meet her. ASA National and Texas Two-Step Training are going to be working together a little bit. They're going to help promote it and help us do some stuff with TTST. I love that.
There you go.
You know?
Speaking of TTST, TTST is actually our sponsor for this episode.
Oh, I love that. Texas Two-Step Training, folks. Coming up the last week of March 2026. We're starting right here in DFW and wrapping it up in Houston. We're also going to visit 2 more cities, Austin and San Antonio.
Mm-hmm. Every year we bring in some top-tier trainers. So.
Oh, Rick White, top tier. What do you think, folks? That guy knows
Cream
shop
of the crop.
management. He's the best marriage counselor I've met in my life. And he don't even advertise that. He don't even charge for that. That's free service, folks.
There you go.
And then you got Mike Clary,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the garage god. Oh, my gosh. I love that guy. He's so great. Me and Mike Clary have been working together for over 20 years, producing training events all across this nation. He's also done a lot of training in Canada, too, by the way.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
he's a foreign exchange student, what I call him.
There we go.
and my favorite, all-time favorite person, Coralie. I love that girl. Golly, the race car driver. Yeah, she's involved too. You know, and I got an idea.
Okay.
We need somebody to talk to us about marketing. You know, I've asked Brian and Kim Walker to come play with us, but you know the great thing, her son, their son, not just hers, but he is mama's boy. Okay, is graduating from West Point. Golly, what an honor!
Congratulations.
You know, and that's a huge thing, and they got a week to prepare for all of this, and that's the week that we're doing our TTST tour. You know, so I look forward to seeing their help and get involved with TTST soon in the future. But we got to get past this West Point graduation, folks. Kim Walker, I'm blessed by you. Love it. Golly. You know, but we got other people. We got turnkey marketing. And my good buddy Mike Allen, he uses turnkey marketing too. They're really good folks, you know. And then Mike Dela Cruz, he's a real good friend of mine. He's with Drive. DRYVE.
YVE.
Yeah, I love old Mike Dela Cruz. He was on Josh Purnell's web podcast.
Okay.
Go listen to that podcast. You talking about leadership knowledge in that podcast. I listened to it on the plane coming from Panama to Austin.
Okay.
Oh my gosh, that was so good. Oh, and it blessed me. And I had to stop when I finally was able to turn my phone on, because on Copa Airlines you don't have Wi-Fi.
Copa.
It's
Copacabana?
Company of Panama Aviation Airlines.
Okay, that makes
and
sense.
they're based out of Panama.
Okay.
And they fly to the Americas is where they fly to. And I don't know if they go to Canada. They do Houston and Austin for Texas. And I don't know where else they go. But you can go on their website, man. I don't care. Anyway.
Well,
Mike Dela Cruz, I love you, brother. I mean, you mean so much to me in my life. You know, he's from Burleson area.
Oh,
He lives out in California right now. His mom and dad still live down in Burleson. But, you know, as like I've said many a times, you can take the boy out of Texas, but you ain't taking the Texas out of the boy.
Yeehaw.
And I'm a proven fact of that. I went all the way down to Manaus, and I didn't lose none of it, folks.
Well, again, if you are excited like we are, definitely go on to texas2steptraining.com and grab your tickets. Thanks so much, Texas Two-Step Training, for sponsoring.
I love that. Great
I
deal.
wanted to segue here. I didn't talk to you about this beforehand, but I came up to your house probably about 3 weeks ago with my brother. He was looking at a truck, yada, yada. But you took us on that, what I'd call a death trap, but you call...
Was it my Ranger, or was it a pickup truck?
Not a vehicle. It was like a souped up golf cart.
Yeah, it's the Ranger.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I think I found your next Ranger. I wanted to show this to you.
Oh, well, I need to let me take you for a ride on the Razor.
Oh, that sounds dangerous.
It is dangerous. It's fun. It'll blow your hair
Is
off.
that the ones you used to post on Facebook?
The one I rolled over, turned upside down, and all that.
Oh, so when you want someone to do something, you usually don't tell them about the accidents involved.
Oh, well, when somebody goes with me, now all my accidents that I've done, except for one,
Again,
Eric Merchant was with me on that, okay? And he stuck it. I didn't stick it. But I've all been by myself.
okay.
So when somebody goes with me, we drive kind of sensible, and we just have fun.
Kinda.
Kinda. And nothing dangerous. I put my hat back on. I feel so safe with my hat on.
Well, I found your next vehicle.
I want to see it.
You know, you're a Facebook person. I'm a TikTok person.
Oh, yeah. TikTok, talk.
Oh, okay, so you're a TikTok
You been
person.
seeing my posts I've been putting on TikTok?
Probably not.
Yeah, you should like me sometime.
Okay.
Be friend on TikTok.
We'll talk about it
Old
later.
people. What are we looking at? Oh, my gosh. That's like one of them smart cars with a V8 engine in it. Or no, they didn't put a V8. They put the 1100 Kawasaki engine that came out of the big Ninja bike in a smart car.
Speaking Spanish to me, I don't know.
Oh, my gosh. That thing would just burn tires off of it all day. A lot of fun. It's like souped-up go-kart is all it was.
There we go.
Yeah, that was
And
cool. A little
I'll
pink
throw
ride.
that on. I'll throw that on the screen so
Oh,
they'll
I
see
hope
it.
you don't. That's your ride, not mine. I don't need nothing. I couldn't fit in it.
We'll make it fit. We'll
I'm
cut the top
6
off.
foot, 280 pounds. I can't fit in that. Hey, you want to see something like, go on where, okay, it's on their Facebook post, okay? And it's Confessions of a Shop Owner on the Facebook post. Go look at some of the pictures of Brian Pollock getting in a little bitty car with like a Fiat little bitty convertible 2-door car. This guy's 6'8", 350 pounds. 10 feet of him is hanging out the top. I don't know how they had to pry him out with a shoehorn to get him out of there. I'm sure
The jaws of life.
Oh yeah, that was so funny. Yeah, that was good. That was the ASTA event last year.
Okay.
Okay, and they showed up in the Mazda Miata. That's what it was. Okay, so if you know what it is now, Mazda Miata. Mike Allen drives one of those older Mazda Miatas, and he loves the little car, and it's a great deal. And he pulls up, and Brian Pollock's in the passenger seat, and it looks like, I don't know, some people call it a monkey riding a football.
There we go. All right, well, I'll go ahead and call the dealership and get my down payment back for that.
Yeah, you don't need that. You need a Mazda Miata.
I was getting it for
you can get them for half price right now, I promise.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, gotcha.
I'm sure they got plenty of them over in North Carolina.
There we go.
Hey, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
I know you're thinking about asking me a question, but before you ask me a question, I want to ask you a question.
All right, I'm nervous. Let's hear it.
Yeah. So you went down to Houston.
I did.
And you visited with my buddy Josh Purnell.
I did.
At Limited Leadership Conference.
Yep.
And he posted Friday morning. That thing was sold out. Not another seat in the house.
Mm-mm.
And he posted a picture of everybody on there. And it looked like a bunch of great, wonderful people there.
Absolutely. I met a bunch of fantastic people.
Tell me about the co-host that was helping Josh put that on.
Are we talking about Brett?
I believe so. Yeah.
Brett. So both of these guys, fantastic. And Josh's wife.
Oh, she's sweetheart, ain't she?
Sweet as
I
honey.
can't wait to get to meet you, girl. I hear a lot of great things about you. I'm excited about getting to hug that neck.
Yes, she's fantastic. Everybody who was there was fantastic. First off, Techmetric office, their headquarters.
Bells and whistles, nice, huh?
Oh, I walked in and I said, ooh, this is fancy. Fancy.
That's what happens when you're the number one software in the automotive industry. You get to have nice things. There's nothing the matter with that. Tell me, folks, I don't think profit's a sin. I love every penny I get.
Hey, the more money you make, the more people you can help.
More money, more happy. Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
I love that.
There we go. Yeah, instantly walking in. I don't know. I'm new to the industry. I don't know anybody. Josh said, hey, are you Dawn? You work with John Firm? And I'm like, yep. And instantly, that hospitality was fantastic.
It opened up, did it?
Oh, yeah.
I love that. Josh Purnell, you're so awesome, buddy. Thank you so much. Take care of my niece. Grand niece, by the way, folks.
Great.
Grand, whatever. I don't care. Awesome.
But yeah, it just everything they had available, the information that they're teaching. If you have not been a part of one of their training classes, I highly recommend it.
You know, he's going to be going to North Carolina.
Okay.
Out to Benji Burris' shop.
Okay.
Okay. and it's in January. And I was thinking we might jump on a plane, run out there. And Benji said, "Are you coming or not?" I said, "You know, the only reason why I wouldn't be there if I was going fishing." Well, I don't know anybody inviting me to go fishing in January yet.
Well, let's go fishing in North Carolina. Stay another day or so. I don't know.
You know, Benji, that would probably get me there if you let me go to Josh Parnell's class and then you take my ass fishing.
Hey, you got to take me too. Why do I keep getting left out of fishing? I like fishing.
You heard it, Benji.
I don't have a pole, though, so you're going to have to...
We ain't hauling that crap out there. You have everything,
well,
Benji.
There you go.
Hey, the name of Benji's shop is Frog Pond. I ain't going fishing that pond, Benji.
Okay, so Benji's with Frog Pond. I've heard
Benji
a lot about
owns Frog Pond, and his son runs the place. Okay. And his wife runs both of them, Christy. Oh, my gosh, it's so funny. Both these guys run around. They are so scared, she go pop them with a whip.
Hey, she probably doesn't do it unless they deserve it. So if they're scared, that's their own fault.
They don't do nothing wrong, I promise. They're good guys, ain't you?
We'll see.
Frog Pond Performance in North Carolina. Check them out on Facebook. Go to the website. What a great group of people out there, folks. I've been to his shop a dozen times or more. And there's a donut shop around the corner from him, about 5 miles. Go get you one of them donuts. Mike Clary don't like them donuts, from what I understand. They're not the Dunkin' Donut brand, but they're damn good donuts.
Well, I'll have to try it. And Benji, just so you know, because I know North Carolina up there, y'all got Bojangles. We got our first Bojangles recently locally, so you got to let me know if it's worth going.
I heard about that.
I haven't gone yet, but I hear Bojangles.
Bojangles used to be here, and we booted their asses out.
Why?
Well, we couldn't buy nothing from them. But they're coming back strong. They changed up a few things. They painted a different scheme, and here they are, folks.
There we go. I'll have to. I might as well just wait and try it up there. I'm assuming Benji, you're inviting us, so. I've already made up the plan here. We're going.
There we go, Benji. Get us a plane ticket. We're coming out, buddy.
There we go.
And first class, by the way. That's the only way we fly. At the back of the plane.
But yes, the Limitless leadership, everybody there was fantastic. The information that they were giving was fantastic. And really, out of everything, seeing the automotive technicians there, or the shop owners, the technicians, all sorts of people there, being able to ask questions and get the answers in real time and brainstorm with each other. I mean, that in itself is priceless.
You know, the number one thing in our industry, young folks, listen up. I know you don't attend a lot of training events. I know you want to watch them online and catch them. And maybe there's a little bashfulness there. I don't know. But what she's telling you is when you get into one of these training rooms, be open and meet the people in the training room. Network. The best way to be very successful in our industry, in our world, in your life, is to network with other people. Get to know other people. Work with other people. Find out what they do. So when you need that person, you have that person to go to. You know, maybe you just need marriage counseling. You can get with Rick White on that, you know. Maybe you need just something. Hey, I remember that person from that training event. Most of the people that I've met in our automotive industry has because I've gone to training events all across this nation. I know somebody in almost every state in the, I want to say union, but I don't know if that's right. You know, every state in America. And I know people in Manaus now. So, and that's cool.
There you go.
You know, when we went to Panama, spent a whole day there, I met 2 shops there in Panama. I went and visited with them. So, huge network. Take the opportunity, folks. Don't sit on your hands. When you go to these events, say hi to people and meet them. Shake their hands.
There you go. And one thing before, you know, because you and I haven't been officially working together very long. It's only been about 2 months, 3 months?
Oh, just 2 or 3 days.
Yeah,
not
something
long.
like that. It's felt like years, I'll tell you what. But
light years. I'm not that old.
We'll have to check the birth certificate. But before I got into this industry, you know, I came from the home inspection industry.
Right, you did.
And in that ball field, your competitors are your competitors. But talking with you, the thing that made me go, you know what, this is the industry that I want to get into. You told me your neighbors with the shop down the road are not your competitors. They're not your enemies. these are your friends, your allies, the people you
These
can
are
lean
people
on.
you go eat dinner with.
And I think that's going to be a
You
hard
know?
lesson for the young people to learn.
Folks, let me explain to this, okay? Independent auto repair shop. You're independent because you're doing this on your own. And you don't have to. I don't know how to stress that. There's so many guys like me that have done it for years that are more than willing to help you. If you got something that you want to beat off my head and say, hey, what do you think about Jerry Cassell up at north at Hazlitt Car Care? Okay, Quality Car Care, not Hazlitt, I'm sorry, Quality Car Care. He called me when I landed in Houston. He sent me a text. I need to talk. Called him up. We talked for over an hour about technician production, technician pay, and what the industry standard is for this. And he came away with awesome information, often channels to go find that information. And it's because we're buddies. It's because we're friends. It's because we met somewhere at a training center one time and we made friends that day. Mm-hmm. He's not my competitor. Mm-mm. He's my friend. Alex, down the street from me, huge diesel shop. First class friend. He sent me a truck to program today because he don't have the programming capability for that one. I sent him a truck last week to redo the engine on because I didn't have the capability to work that engine over. Networking together helps you both make money. Don't drop the ball on that opportunity in life.
Absolutely. And like I said, that was one of the things that really got me. There we go. Just checking on our time here.
Yeah, we're doing good.
Yeah,
we're on under 5 minutes so far.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
It's felt like 50. But yeah, that's really what made me go from not sure about joining the industry to being like, okay, this is an industry where people care about each other.
Yeah.
And they truly care about the success of everybody
in
the industry.
We really do. Being independent means we're not part of the dealership program. That's our competition. The dealerships are doing so much to keep your customer out of your door, more than any one of your neighbors are. Your dealership is going after them like crazy, folks. If you think that you know who your competition is and you don't have the dealerships down, you're missing the mark. Mm-hmm. That's where your competition is. Folks, I want to tell you right now, the manufacturers don't think like the dealership. When it comes to giving you information to repair your car, they want to do it. The dealerships are what's holding the door back. Mm-hmm. The dealership is your competition and your enemy. They're the ones. And I'm not talking about the service writer. And I'm not talking about the mechanic at the dealership. It's way above them. They're told what to do. It's handed down to them. And we're going to take a break right now. Yes, sir. All right. So I need to bring $10 more with me, or how much? 60? Say that again.
He's saying it's free.
No, it ain't free because I paid him $450 for and I owe him another $100 for that. And I like your free part, but you can't stay in business doing that. I love that. I love it. But I want you to be in business next year when I need some more work. So, give me an idea. How much more do you want me to bring? Okay, add it up and text me back, okay? All right.
I think that was a beautiful thing to happen just now. I think that's super important, that interaction, and I'm glad we got it on camera, and I'm going to keep it in.
What?
That interaction you just had with that business owner. Uh-huh. Or that person in the shop. I don't know if they own the business or not.
Right.
But you had to force him to take money. And I think a lot of people have an issue with giving things away for free.
Oh, I have a huge issue giving things away for free. Mm-hmm. Because the electric bill has not been free to me in the 38 years I've been here. Nobody's ever called and said, Mr. Firm, why don't you not pay the electric bill today? The state of Texas has never called or sent me an email say, hey, don't pay your sales tax. Just keep all that money this time.
Yeah.
It's nothing that all my overhead has to be paid. And I can't pay it unless I'm charging and making profit, baby. Mm-hmm. Profit. You got to have that. What I buy cheap, sell high. That's the name of the game, folks. Yeah. If you're not doing that, you can't stay in business next year. You're not going to be, what is the big word? Sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be sustainable, folks. You have to be. You can take care of your customers. Your customers want to spend money with you because they want you to be successful. The ones that don't want you to make profit off of them, get rid of them.
Yep.
Don't waste your time on them, folks. Get them down the road to the other guy. Okay, here's a trick. I'm going to give you this tip right now. You're busy and you're working and you got things going your way and you're making money and a guy comes in, is don't want to pay you, whatever the scenario is. You need to find a local shop that's around you that can work for a reduced, really cheap price. He does a low overhead, whatever it is, but he works really cheap. And you send that customer to that guy because that's the type of customer he's want. Pick your customer, folks, and have somebody you can send them to when you don't need that customer. That way, you're taking care of that person, getting them to somebody that they can be taken care of. And it's not bothering your checkbook.
Yeah.
Make the profit, folks. Keep your numbers where they need to be. Watch your KPIs. Keep performance indicators,
Yep.
KPIs.
And sometimes when you make those allies, those friends, those friends in business down the road, that shop down the road from you, sometimes they want those customers.
They'll call you up on the phone. You got anybody you can send me?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do for you? Because you always send me this work. Can I do something for you to help you out?
Mm-hmm.
You'll receive a blessing by sending them work.
Mm-hmm.
And all you're doing is sending them work you don't need or don't want.
Mm-hmm. And we're going to take a little break right here so I can change out that battery.
All right, folks. There you go.
Does this chair hold you?
Yeah, maybe. Just sit there and find out.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah. It didn't go nowhere, did it?
No,
All right.
it's kind of a little shaky.
So you got to put the chair back where it was. Can't be moving the furniture around.
It's a little shaky.
Yeah, come up close to the table. Move up to the table. Hey, folks. Buckaroo Buck and Bob here. I got my dad with me. He's 29-year-old celebrating almost 60 anniversaries of being 29. Almost. Be 61 of them anniversaries, wouldn't it, Dad? 61 and 29 is 90.
You got the figures, son.
I wrote them down on a piece of paper earlier, and I lost it. I think it blew under my desk.
Well,
Hey, I dropped the piece of paper on the Winston desk downstairs. He going to be looking for it in the morning.
All right, now getting back to this here 29, I'm celebrating my 50th anniversary.
You're 50. 29 and 50 make you.
I'm celebrating my 40th anniversary of my 50th birthday.
Hey, that's not bad. That's not bad. I love that. We had a hell of a party at Ricardo Juarez for your birthday.
Yeah, we did.
We had a bunch of people there.
Oh, we did. We had some people that we didn't. A lot of them people I didn't remember.
I didn't know them. It's like strangers walked up and had dinner with us, wasn't it?
It was like that way.
Yeah, they give you any money?
No.
That wasn't right.
No, they didn't give me any money, son. They didn't. I'm hard about hanging on the money. You know that.
No, you're not hard about blowing my money, though. My gosh.
You experienced that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've been down the road on that one. But back to this party, I was surprised. My sister-in-law came from East Texas to be at my birthday party.
That was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Really was.
Yeah.
And then my other brother-in-law and sister-in-law live in Benbrook. They come over, and I didn't even recognize him. He had so much hair on his face.
How many years you been sober?
34.
34 years.
Yeah.
Folks, that's what AA will do for a guy. I've seen him do everything from song leading, preaching, Sunday school teacher. But AA was a trick, wasn't it?
It really was.
Yeah, what a blessing.
Yeah.
I've gone to birthday night with you, and that was at the Salvation Army. And to see those guys celebrate 1 year sobriety.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Some of them just 30 days.
Yeah,
buddy.
Oh, my gosh, folks. I'm going to tell you, this guy is committed like no other to AA.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
You haven't been there. I've been there, and I've seen some people committed.
You've seen people committed.
They were really committed.
So when do you not go to AA?
There's only 3 times you have to go to AA.
What are the 3 times? What are the 3 times?
When you don't feel like it.
When you don't feel like it.
You got to go.
You got to go.
When you don't want to,
When you don't want to,
then you go.
go. Mm-hmm.
And it's 6 o'clock.
And at 6 o'clock.
That's the only 3 times you got to go.
That's not a bad appointment schedule, is it?
No. Now, sometimes I miss that 6 o'clock, but I'll do the 11 o'clock.
You'll do 11 o'clocker.
Yeah, they have 2
Yeah.
meetings a day, so
Every
you know,
day, 7 days a week.
every day of the year.
Have you ever chaired one of those meetings?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I was at one of those meetings you chaired with my old buddy Factory, Donnie Fair. We went to Nebraska.
Nebraska. That was in
Sand Hills of Nebraska, folks. We drove all the way up there for him to give them folks up there his story. What a blessing. Yeah.
We went up there to get a mule deer. That's all.
We went up there to get a whitetail. You got a mule deer.
I got me a mule deer.
Nathan put your happy butt on a mule deer. What a story.
Yeah, that guy is really precious
Yeah.
to us, and I'll never forget him. He said to me, he says, we was all upstairs, and he called me down. He said, "You got your rifle with you?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Well, bring it." And we got in that old Chevrolet.
Yeah.
You know.
Went over on the other hill from the house.
They up and down the hill, and he said, "You see them mule deer over there underneath that tree?" And I was looking for a tree.
Yeah. Ain't no trees out there, folks.
There ain't no trees. There was 3 little bushes about 6 feet tall, and
Cedar bushes.
yeah, they were.
This is the Sand Hills of Nebraska, folks.
These deer were laying down, and 2 got up.
Was it North Flat? Yeah, North Flat, Nebraska.
North Flat. These 3 deer were laying down, and 2 of them got up and run off, and this other one, he got up kind of like he's stiff-legged, you know, like an old man.
Yeah, like an old man.
And I seen that rack, and he said, "Shoot that one, Walter." I said, "Nathan, are you sure?" Because I didn't have no tags.
Yeah, it went to farmer tag.
He says, "It's on my property. Kill it."
Yeah.
So that was a good 150-yard shot.
So Nathan, he farms a bunch of pivots, corn pivots.
Yeah.
Yeah. And them deer just slaughter and ruin his corn all the time up there.
Yeah.
They eat up the profits is what they do.
Talk about shooting deer.
Yeah.
What about that one doe you shot in the head at a quarter mile down in that valley?
I did a pretty good shot on that old deer, didn't I?
That was a good shot.
You know,
really
and I had an audience kind of watch me, so everybody knows I wasn't lying.
I was surprised when Nathan told me. He turned around, looked at me, he said, "Walter, you know how far that was?" I said, "No, I don't have any idea." He said, "That was a quarter mile."
Yeah, that's what his pivots are. I was in one corner, that deer was all the way down the other pivot corner.
Yeah. We went and got that deer, and then we went and got that. Was that after? That was after I killed that mule deer, though, wasn't it?
I don't remember, Dad.
I think it was. I think it was after.
Yeah.
Because that was really fantastic. I thought that shot that I had got that. And that mule deer, he run down over that hill.
Yeah.
And it's about 75 yards to the bottom.
It's straight down almost.
Then he run across the valley and went up the other side of this hill. And when he got up on that other side of the hill, I seen him stagger a little bit.
Yeah.
Like an old drunk, you know.
Y'all drove right over to him where he was.
Went over there.
Nathan kept his eyes on. And who else was with us when we did all that?
My grandson, Cash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sure shot Cash, that's for sure.
Boy, he was with us, yeah.
Yeah.
And he had to have a picture of me and him.
Yeah, I still have that picture in my phone.
I do too, but
Yeah.
I don't have no phone. You got our phones in the shop.
Yeah, neither one of us have a phone. So don't try to call us this time. That's why we have this conversation. We can't text each other, might as well talk.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. They're supposed to call us and tell us how much money.
Yeah, that's what we're waiting on.
Okay.
I'm watching for the phone. It's right there. So when they call and say how much, you can go down there and get them all.
Good.
Yep.
I'd like for you to go with me because you'll probably have some questions when I get back that I won't have answers
I
for.
better go with you then, huh?
I would think so, yeah.
You got money for you to pay for your part?
Don't look at me.
Do you see that blank look on my
I
face?
seen that blank. How you going to get your phone out of hock? You ain't got no money.
I guess
What is your plan?
My plan is for you to pay for my phone.
I'm your plan B. You have plan A. What is plan A? Let go with plan A because it got money. Plan B ain't got no money.
Hold on. You're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
here.
I'm not ahead of myself.
Yeah. Do you remember what the man says? Cash only?
Right.
Okay.
Did you call Cash and let him know we need him?
He didn't go.
Yeah. Oh,
Son,
Johnny Butler.
You remember Johnny, huh?
I remember Johnny.
Yeah. Boy, could whoop up on a cigar, couldn't he?
Always, yeah. Yeah, I better quit crinkling that water bottle, huh?
Yeah. Okay.
Pawpaw, if there's something you want to tell somebody, I know you went through. I know you've gone through AA and it was real powerful for you. And sometimes people are out there and sometimes they need a push in the right direction. Is there any words you'd like to say to somebody who may need to go to AA?
You know, whenever I came to AA, I was scared. I didn't know what to expect from this new group of people. But I met some of the friendliest people I ever met in my life, the most honest people, because they was like me. They was trying to get sober and find a place in their life that they don't have to drink anymore, no matter what. No matter what the situation is, I don't have to drink no more. I can if I want to, but I don't want to. I know how I used to react when I drank that stuff and put it in my body. It make me 5'8". It made me 8'5". It made me bulletproof, and all the girls wanted me. That's the stinking thinking of an alcoholic. And the only way you're going to get rid of that is find a higher power in your life.
A higher power, folks.
Yeah, and someone you could talk to.
That's like finding hope.
You really find hope.
Yeah.
You really find hope. But the thing about it is, when I got in there, they told me that I needed to get a sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know how to ask another man, would you be my sponsor?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That would be the simplest thing to say, would you be
That's
my
a humbling experience, I bet.
It really is, because you're broken inside.
Yeah.
Something's happening inside of you. And you don't
Not
know
in your mind, but in your heart.
You don't know what it is, but after a while you find out what it is.
Yeah.
You know what it is. It's your higher power. Anyhow.
Is that about the time you realize you don't know?
This guy come up to me.
Yeah.
And he said, Walter, do you have a sponsor yet? And I said, no, I'm supposed to be looking for a sponsor. He said, well, if you let me be your sponsor, I'll see that you never drink again, ever. Well, he was the best thing that ever happened to me.
Yeah.
He asked
What was
me,
his name?
His name was Doc. Doc asked me one time, and he asked me how willing I was to get this program.
Yeah.
The AA program. And I said, Doc, I don't know. And that's one thing you need to learn is you always tell people in there, I don't know.
I don't know.
But when you know you don't know, then you know.
You know you don't know.
You know you don't know. So I told Doc, I just don't know how willing I am. And we're standing there, just him and I, and was in the auditorium, and he said, oh, are you willing enough to stand upside down in a corner with your head in a bucket of doo-doo? He didn't say doo-doo. He said, would you be willing to do that? Well, I didn't answer him right away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, I'm a man. Why would I answer that kind of question? I got to thinking about it. Walter, are you really willing to go upside? I said, Doc, would you hold my legs?
Would you hold my legs?
Would you hold my legs?
My balance ain't too good nowadays.
And, you know, there for a while, I was going to the Salvation Army once a week at 6 o'clock in the evening. I'd leave my job and run up to the Salvation Army and go in there and be with them guys in there. And there'd be anywhere from 10 to 30 people in your class.
Right.
Depend on, anyhow, I've shared with them guys and just shared with them from my heart,
Right.
you know. And some of them remember me now as not the weeping prophet, but they called me. They said, "We've seen you crying already, Walter."
Right.
And because I knew something happened in my life that made me change and had a desire to help these other guys that was confined in this treatment center,
Right.
and I would share with them. And then as I got a little older, and I asked this other guy, I said, "Eddie, would you like to come with me and share your story with the guys at the Salvation Army?" He said, "Yeah, Walter, I'd be glad to do that." So he come up there with me, and he come the next week. And so I asked Eddie, "Would you like to share with me in these meetings?" And he said, "Walter, I'd be glad to." It so happened after 5 or 6 months,
Right.
I said, "Eddie, why don't you go ahead and do this?
Get your own class going
Get
on.
your own class."
Cool.
So that was really,
So you mentored a trainer and brought him in, and now he's training classes on his own. His name's Eddie.
that's
Salvation Army, folks. Golly.
That's
What an organization. If you're not supporting or looking into the Salvation Army in some way, form, or fashion and what they do for the human,
yeah.
you need to take a look at that. That's a program that I've been involved with my dad, and it's a big blessing. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. It really is and the main thing about it is, and it tells us in our literature, what we call the big book,
Yeah.
it tells us in there our life will be amazed because of what we see in these other people as they grow up and their families are reunited.
Right.
Golly, you're going to have tears coming out of my eyes here in a minute. To see the family be reunited.
Yeah.
Some of the families never get that way. But to see some of them that would just
Come back together, mend, heal.
get together, the men go to work, and next thing you know, he's out there doing the same thing that happened.
Somebody did for him.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
That's the thing about the program. We just share it with one another.
Loving one another.
Yeah. And not one another. It's one-on-one with another. It's not always the same person.
So when you say, I'm going to interrupt you, share my story.
Yeah.
Share your story. So as you go through life, you develop a story. And it's a good story. It's a bad story. It's a roller coaster ride. But your story
Yes.
is your journey through life and where you are now.
What it was like.
What it's like before sobriety.
Yeah. What it was like. What happened. And what it's like now.
Those are the three questions.
That's the three things that you share in your story.
Uh-huh.
What it was like for me out there. What happened is, and like I told you all, I come to AA.
Right.
And I got me a sponsor, and I started working with other people.
And what it's like now.
And what it's like now is I'm relaxed. I'm enjoying life. You know, I thank God every day for
Every
my
morning,
sobriety.
you and Janine have a prayer session.
Every morning.
Before you ever start out. And a good friend of mine did a podcast with me, Mike Dela Cruz, this last week. And he talks about when he wakes up in the morning, before his feet ever hit the ground, he spends 10 minutes with himself in meditation.
That's so wonderful.
You know,
That
and
is so
he
wonderful.
builds that strength. So you do the same thing with Janine every morning. You two build.
You know, John, there's some guys don't want to get down on their knees. So we tell them, put your shoes underneath the bed. When you get up in the morning, you'll have to get down on your knees.
They'll give you a reason to get
while
down
you're
there.
Which reminds me, J.R. Whitehead, the welder. That
Yes,
used
sir.
to- you know, you remember him?
I remember him.
He took me fishing one time up there in Oklahoma at this farm tank.
Yeah.
His farm tank was probably half a mile long and half a mile wide,
Mm-hmm.
but it had some big catfish in it. And before he left, he said, Walter, he says, my 2 grandsons are going to come up there and do a little fishing with us, and they drink a lot. Is that going to bother you? And this was early on in my sobriety. I said, no, I don't think so. It'll be all right. And so I didn't want to, tell him, no, don't bring your. So he brought his 2. They come up in their own vehicle.
Right.
And they had a fire going, right? And so they was jumping and hollering around over there. And, of course, I was fishing.
Right.
Me
I'm
and
focused.
JR,
I'm fishing.
Janine and his wife, we was all fishing. Let them 2 go. And JR come over to me. He says, Walter, is that bothering you? And it's time for me to get down on my knees. So I got down on my knees over by my rod and reel, and I was checking that tension on that line.
Yeah, you got to
But
keep that line tight.
That wasn't really what I was doing. What I do was that God give me another day of sobriety.
You remember all the times you used to take me fishing up a Black Creek?
Oh, yeah.
We weren't fishing. We were making memories.
we did that, buddy.
We sure made a lot of them up there.
Yeah, buddy, we did.
Yeah, look back on
We caught a lot of fish. We also caught
I
some-
don't remember any of the fish. I just remember, the only thing I really remember is throwing them old shocks in the fire and letting them spew that flame out about 20 feet. And old Larry Pike laughing and running. The first one that went off, Bubba Pearson, and everybody knows him as Calvin now, and Larry and me, and bless his soul, Tracy DeWeese.
Yeah.
That first one that went off, we scattered like the world was on fire.
Yeah.
But we had to throw 5 or 6 more in after that. It was beautiful.
That shock absorber was running around in circles.
Looking like one of
We had
them
to get-
rocket chasers.
We had to get out of the way of that shock absorber. And that shock absorber finally stopped up against a tree with the flames going up in the stump of that tree, and it killed the tree.
And it caught the tree on fire. And next morning, the tree fell down and fell in the water.
Yeah, we was up that channel of Black Creek Lake.
Yeah.
Buddy. Yeah, well, it's some good memories. Then that little boy, I forget his name, was Roden's boy.
Herschel.
Herschel.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got lost up there in the woods. at
Yeah, he
night.
did. Yeah.
Yeah. So we fired 3 times. Pow, pow, pow. You could do that up there
Right.
then, but you can't do that
No,
now.
you don't want to do it
No,
today.
you
But
don't
back
wanna
in,
do
it was a wild
no.
country.
Yeah. So anyhow, he hollered, and yeah, we hollered back, and he said, "Where y'all at?" I said, "We're at camp," and he said, "Okay, he's gonna come down." Boy, he come running towards them voices and
Yep.
hollering. Boy, was he was beat up with scratch.
His
His
scratch
face
was
was all
scarred everywhere.
His legs were all scratched up, and it was from the bushes that he was running into, coming back to our sound. Yeah, we had some good times.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
That old, what was that old 50 International, 57, 60 model International?
59.
59 International
Well,
pickup truck with a big old cab over camper on it.
Yeah.
We stuck that John boat in, hung it out the back door. Well, we look at Beverly Hillbillies didn't have shit on us.
Yeah, buddy.
Learn how to drive in that old truck. Then you bought that black Ford pickup truck that was just,
That was the
whew, that would knock a hole in the wind now.
yeah. That was
Larry Pike liked driving that old truck.
yeah. That was the one that you could put it over in low gear
Yeah,
and get outside and walk beside it.
yeah.
Just hold on to that steering wheel. Yeah, buddy.
Golly.
That was before Beach Street used to go
All right.
all the way through.
We got us a total. I owe him $450 more. I already paid him $450.
Oh, okay.
So how much you got? I ain't got no more.
I guess we ain't gonna get nothing.
But leave the phones there. We'll just leave them there. We'll go buy and pay them $10 a week till we get our phones out of hock. How about that? Kim took the rest of my money.
Mr. Firm, read my lips.
Mr. Firm, I can't read your lips. My eyes are closed. All right. Hey, been a little segment with Walter Firm. Really appreciate you, Dad. I love everything you done for me. You know. Well, let's go get our phones.
Okay.
See you, folks. Mileage may vary. There's 90. Here's 61. It's varying real good.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pawpaw.
Hey, you're not running this shop alone, and we want to hear your voice in this community. Got a story, a challenge, a question you want us to tackle? Scan the QR code or hit the link in the notes and send it our way. You might just hear it on a future episode.